How long have you owned this one?
13 years.
13 years. What's the story with it?
And my uncle passed away and left his cars to my aunt. And then when my aunt passed, she gave them all to everybody. Broke down in tears when I found out.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. The car was, second owner was my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Richard Halliburton. He was, he worked at HVAC. He died a few years back with cancer. He had the car completely torn apart. He was the second owner. It was a stock 911. He changed everything on it. Everything's been either powder coated or anodized on it.
Really?
The flares done and everything. He had steel flares. And that was done through the body shop where my brother worked.
I see.
And they basically...
and then they painted it and did all that?
Yeah. And he had, like, they even had complete engine all took apart and everything. It went all through the engine.
Motor looks beautiful.
Yeah, he had the engine apart.
He had it all rebuilt.
Yeah, even like see the, you could see the cover like they're painted. He had even the transmission. He polished it and everything. Really? You know, when he had it out and everything. You could,
is this the 2.7 or the 3.0?
2.7.
This is the 2.7.
And I remember him telling me it's a larger bore kit or something, to where it's about approximately 2.8.
2.8. I got
so
it.
That's what he told me. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not pretty much a European kind of guy. I've always gone.
What's up, guys? This is our 1977 Porsche 911 wide body. It's got a steel wide body conversion that was put onto the car about 20 years ago or 15 years ago. I forget the exact timing. I'll have the video with the owner so you guys could watch that and get the info from him. It's been in the same family for a very long time. The owner who rebuilt the motor and did all the paint and the wide body conversion and all that stuff, he had passed away. He got cancer all of a sudden and passed away, and his brother-in-law inherited the car 15 years ago and owned it ever since. So the car presents itself very well. It's obviously not a show car. It's got little imperfections here and there, and there's always things you can tinker with, but overall it's in very good shape, and this price is unbeatable. This is going to be one of the best coupe prices you'll be able to find. You'll see little stuff like that, but overall the paint is nice, and if you stand even just a few feet away, it looks perfect. The car looks really sharp in my opinion. I love these wide body conversions, but that's just my taste. Again, guys, if you like original stuff, you could buy an original Porsche. This one just looks sweet. You're buying a 930 look for a fraction of the price. I like that color too. The tires, like I said, they're pretty new. I don't think they have very many miles on them. They look great, and I love the wheels. Again, it's all a matter of personal preference. So if you don't like these wheels, you don't, and if you do, you love them because they look sweet in my opinion. So you'll notice there's a small ding right there. The guy apparently backed up in the garage and it touched the side of the garage. So there's some damage right there, but it's not anything that can't be repaired pretty easily. Okay, so when this car is really cold, you gotta kind of, crank it over once, twice, sometimes 3 times for it to catch idle. And then you gotta let it idle for like about a minute. Once it idles, it fires right up like this. And it has no issues. But something in the vacuum, I think. Or maybe the cold start relay or something of that nature. It's just when it's cold. But now when it's warmed up, it runs and drives, idles very well. The motor was rebuilt when the car was kind of restored. It looks amazing. It's the, I believe the original motor, 2.7 liter. I mean, the guy did a really good job. You can see it just eye candy. It's got the old smog pump. Look at how nice he made this engine. It's all pretty clean here. The seal looks good. Now let's take everything out and show you guys what it looks like underneath all this. Underneath all the carpet looks great. When you buy from California, you are not buying rust or issues as you'll find in East Coast cars. So the battery tray area, very clean, no rust, no accidents. Your VIN number's in place right there. And that's about it. So car goes straight down the road. Motor feels like it has good power. Our gauges all seem to be operable. Steering doesn't have any shakes, even at higher speeds. And I would say the steering's pretty responsive. So the tires look new. A lot of these components still look very good. When the guy restored it, he did a pretty good job. Went through the drivetrain. So if you look under here, everything presents itself very nicely. They did a lot of work. You can see new brake lines. The shocks look nice. And this engine and transmission look amazing. So you can definitely tell someone was in here at some point. And cleaned everything up. Now I don't see anything actively leaking, but I do see like sweat. You can see as like the motor has some oil residue, but it's not like when you park it, you're gonna leak everywhere. That's not the case. Nothing that needs immediate attention in my opinion, in terms of oil leaking.